welcome to Still Speak Podcast. I'm bringing you a missing person story today. The person, its name is Deidre Reid. I hope I said that right. I always cringe that I might not pronounce somebody's name correctly. That's how I think it's said. If her family sees this, please, and if I did it wrong, tell me, and I will gladly fix it. She's 41 years old and was last seen leaving her home in Pageland, South Carolina on September 3rd. And it was said that Deidre took the father of her son to a Greyhound bus station in Uptown Charlotte, according to her sister Jamie Avery. And she had plans to meet up with one of her sisters in Charlotte once she dropped off her son's father. And his name is Emmanuel Bedford. Reid has 3 children, and her siblings never heard from her after that. And so within a few hours of her location being unknown, the family started looking up car accidents to figure out what happened to her. And after 24 hours, they reported her missing. Quote, "We were on it. It didn't take us long. We knew right away. It's one of those things where you have a gut feeling," unquote, said Jamie Avery, one of her sisters. She also said, and we so often hear this in these types of cases, that it's unlike her to disappear, and that she often kept in touch with her 11 siblings and her children. So that's a very large family. They seem very close from what I looked up, and they're very worried and concerned for their sister. Quote, "For one, she's always with her children. She loves her kids, and she would never just up and leave her children. Never," unquote. The Pageland police captain said, she was reportedly last seen on September 3rd with Emmanuel Bedford. He also lives in Georgia. Or he lives in Georgia. She lives in South Carolina. Excuse me. Police believe they made it to the Greyhound station in Uptown, but that's where they lost Reid's trail. And they later confirmed that she did make it there. And I'm going to guess that this was likely due to surveillance footage. They said that Bedford is not a suspect or a person of interest in the case at this time. But Reid's family, however, had questions about the case and the investigation. And as we're seeing in the Gabby Petito case, if you've been following, just because someone's not named a suspect or even a person of interest yet, does not mean that that person is completely off the table or ruled out. They may be at a later date. So the family has questions about Emmanuel's involvement because he's not called to check on his son in light of his mother's disappearance. And yeah, I would say that's a red flag, right? Has he not wondered who's caring for his son, or if his son's okay with the fact, hello, his mom's missing? So yeah, why wouldn't you call? That's definitely alarming. The family feels that not enough is being done to help find her, and that the family is, saying that they're doing a lot of research and investigation work themselves. And this is why I'm sharing her story. Let's use the power of social media to help this family get answers and find her. Her sister said, quote, "We came to the bus station. We asked questions. We asked them to see the security footage. They told us they couldn't show it to us, but if we got the police here, that they would. Pageland police should have done this. We were here doing it," unquote. And it is common for them not to release footage to a relative. That does make sense. But I understand her point that this obviously should have been the very first thing that was done, right? Because that's where she was going. Go there and get the footage. And apparently that didn't happen. And why didn't it happen is my question. The family is now offering a $10,000 award, cash or wire, to anybody that can lead them to finding Deidre Reid. To claim the award, it says to contact Monica Reid at 336-965-2149 and or James Reid at 843-680-2898. If you do make contact with them, call the Burke County Police at 843-672-6437. Reid does have 3 young children, and they say their mother is very loving and nurturing, and it's just not like her to disappear without saying a word. Quote, "We still haven't heard from our sister. She hasn't called to talk to her kids or anything, and we know that's strange," unquote, said her brother, James Reid. Reid drives a gray 2004 Chevy Tahoe with South Carolina tag FXU718. The Tahoe has a New York Giants plate on the front of the SUV. I looked up some of her family members' posts, and here are some of the posts and what was said about her. Quote, "I woke up this morning to call you, Deidre. I'm so hurt. I miss you so bad. Who am I going to call now with my crazy dreams, my crazy conversations about nothing really? Oh God, I don't mean to ask why, but please, please help me understand. I'm begging. A big part of our chain is missing, and we feel it deep within. I can't even imagine how my nieces and nephews feel. Oh God, please bring them comfort until she returns," unquote. This sounds like it was one of her sisters. The next one is, quote, "I might look like I'm fine on the outside, but my heart is broken in the inside. God, my sister Deidre, she was the only reason I would go to family gatherings. Deidre was the glue that kept us all together. It's been 15 days and my sister is still missing, and I'm so hurt and broken on the inside. All I want is my sister back, God," unquote. So there's another sister. She does have 11 siblings. So this is her brother, James Reid. Quote, "I'm at a point where I don't know what to do. I need everybody's help. If you see Deidre Reid, get in contact with me or your local police department. We don't know where else to look. We have been in Augusta, Georgia for 2 days. Me and my siblings really need your help. Been missing since Friday. Lord, please help us," unquote. That was posted on September 5th, so this was within 2 days of her missing that he posted that. And looking at the Tahoe, it looks to be a gray, champagne-y type of color. I'm going to include it in this video. And if you look at the license plate, besides the Giants thing that was mentioned, it's a specific kind of license plate. It looks like possibly a palm tree, and it has some colors on it. People were arguing online on whether or not Deidre made it to this Greyhound station or not. And some people were saying that police said that she never made it there, and others are saying that her family did say that she did make it there. I'm only seeing that cops said that she did make it there and that they confirmed that. At this point, she's missing. Whether she's missing immediately before getting there or immediately after, she's still missing from that particular area. And people need to be on the lookout for her van and, of course, her. Please share her story and help her kids bring their mom home, and hopefully safely. Today is the 21st, I believe. Yep, 21st. I had to check. The days are just flying by here. And so she went missing on the 3rd. We're looking at, it's been 18 days that 3 children do not have their mother at home. And, her 11 siblings do not have their sister at home. So spread this. Share her picture. Share my video. Share my TikTok. I'm going to post it on there, and I'll include all her pictures. And that way it's easy to just share that. If you don't want to share the video, I'm going to do it on Instagram account, my Facebook account, and my Twitter. So if you're not following any of those pages, please do so. Still Speak Pod, you'll find me. Follow them, and you can share directly from there. I have all those platforms so that we can get her face and her name out to as many people as we possibly can. So until next time, I'll see you soon.